Just thought I'd go through a couple of modifications, what I've done to my truck. It's a work in progress, and it's a little bit different from when you buy it out of the packet. And a couple of those things are transferring the front wheel drive with the normal dig unit to the rear wheel drive, shocks and winch. I'll just go in a bit more detail into that, just so you guys out there, if you're just getting into this type of hobby, that you can perhaps modify your trucks. Quick overview on how you can change the front wheel drive to rear wheel drive with the dig unit, which comes standard out of the packet, is to firstly remove your rims and your tyres. This was originally the front of the truck, and it had all the steering servo system installed on top there. What you need to do is just remove all that part, which is this part here on the front, which is that servo. Remove all your steering linkages and also the rear linkages, and just swap them over. It's all bolts together with all the same screw holes and bolts, and in that way you'll end up having rear wheel drive instead of just front wheel drive. Another quick change, what I've done is remove the heat sink controller here, which is normally placed on the other side of the truck out of the box, which sits on the side of the motor and gearbox area. I was finding that this was getting a bit hot, but also driving through water and moisture and so on could damage it, so I relocated it up to this area. Just readjusted all the cabling, as you can see, and double-sided taped it there with a little bit of silicone around it to help with the moisture. Also, one of the mods that I've put on is the winch. This is a Bulldog winch off eBay. You can buy the kit, which comes with the receiver and the remote. I've placed the remote on my remote control. It's pretty easy, double-sided taped it on. You can slide it down to access the buttons. The reason I've put it there is so I can actually use it while I'm driving the vehicle, and bringing the cable in or releasing it while you're driving. To mount it, it comes with a bracket and it has two holes. I just pre-drilled that, as in the centre there, underneath. As you can see here, it's just got a couple of screws and nuts that go through that hold it. I've put a bit of silicone on the vents on the back here where the cable comes out, so water doesn't go inside the electric motor area. They do state that this motor is not waterproof, so I wouldn't submerge it. The cabling goes into their control box here. The control box is normally wide open with a circuit board inside, so I've also siliconed that up, and to keep it waterproof. I then found an old battery cable that I had. I think it was for a 9-volt battery system, and it fitted exactly onto the controller there. And I've just run the cabling all the way back to where my battery connection goes and soldered it into that main link, which is before the battery connection. I found that was the one of the easiest way. That way it's always also powered, and you don't need a separate battery to operate the winch. So this is the Venom crawler with the new Hummer shell that I've got for it. It's a lot harder plastic with windows and all the other attachments that you get with it. This one came with LED front lights and the standard bumper bar that comes with the Hummer set, but I had to trim that off to fit with the Venom chassis. The Hummer body comes with standard with rock sliders on it, which my Venom didn't. I had to modify the rear bumper bar. on the Venom chassis. I had to take that off, so the Hummer bumper bar will just slip over. I know it's yellow, but that's all that can be done at the moment. Not sure if I'll paint it in the future. But thanks for listening, and I hope you like my modifications.